Yep. So that's good. So let's go. Here is Dukascopy. Up. So to open Dukascopy, so you open the Dukascopy web page. You go to. Oh, mine is in French. I'll change to English. Don't know why it always comes back. So you go to Visual JForex and then launch Visual JForex. And that's it. It's as easy as that. So you don't have anything to install, and it's really an online tool, so you're sure to have always the latest version, the most up-to-date version. There is nothing to install. You can start immediately. So here we have the logo, file, new, quite self-explanatory, open and save, import, export. We will see how to export VFS files. Compiler, that's when you've made just a strategy and you want to compile it, to test it, to use it, etc. Contest is to send your strategy directly to Dukascopy's contest. Help, and it says. Here are just reminders of what are here, you know. Groups, we're going to see how to create groups and how variable works. On this side, you have all the variables. A lot of them. So that's the one you have created, the ones created by the system, and then all the default ones, default instrument, period, stop loss, etc. Everything concerning your account, the equity, the leverage, the use of leverage, etc. About the positions, about the candles, everything you want to have about the candles and the ticks. On the right, we have the modules. There's not a lot of them because you actually don't need that many to create your strategy. Logical, if, etc. If I want to use an if statement, I just drag and drop here. And I click here to remove it. So it's really, really very easy to use. It's very simple. Trading, I want to open at market, drag and drop, that's it. Mathematical, calculation expression, that this calculation expression thing works as an Excel spreadsheet. Really. You right click to add a column, and it's really, really simple to use. And in the middle, we'll have our strategy. That's where we drag the things here. You can zoom and zoom using the, see the little wheel here? You zoom and you unzoom. And we have here our starting point. So we're going to go directly into the thing. We're going to build a very simple strategy just to show you how it works. So I'm going to, let's say I want to open at market every 20 minutes. So I'm going to use the on candles starting point. So I'm going to use the on candles starting point. Why are there three start? Because you could start on candles, on ticks, or on the trade event. Let's say you want to start when something closes, when when the position closes, or you want to start at a precise tick, or you just want to use the candles as we're going to do now. That's why we have 3 starting points. So, first I'm going to trade events. It could be if a position is closed, if a position is open. You could say, okay, if I manually place a trade on euro dollar, then I want my strategy to start. Or when the position closes, then I want my strategy to start, etc., etc. So here I'm going to put the other starting points up. I'm going to put the if statement, and I want to say, okay, just give me candles. So I'm going here to not on tick, but candles. I'm going to take the last candle period, and I will say just give me the 10 minutes candle, the 10 minute candles. So I go here to default variable, default period. I right click, edit, and I see it's 10 minutes, but I could change it. Let's say 5 minutes. Save, and I take default period and I put it here. Or I could not use a variable, but just define here what I want. Let's say I want 10 minutes. Done. Then I'm going to say, give me only the euro dollar candles. That's the ones. That's where I want to trade. So see, you have equal, not equal. So here I want equal. And I don't have to point here. I can point anywhere here. That's done. What I do, usually I click here and see the strings, they come from white to purple. I think it's easier to read. And if there's a break in the strings, then you see immediately. See, this one is green. That means all the parameters have been inputted. This one is red. That means things are missing. So I want the candle instrument, and I want the candle instrument to be equal to, where is my default instrument? Here. I can check by pointing here that it's euro dollar. If I change the default instrument, of course, the change is going to reflect here. That's it. I'm going to up. So you see better that. Now, each time a candle of 10 minutes is going to start, I'm going to open at market. So I go to trading, open at that market. I could have chosen pending order. Really wouldn't make any difference. So here I take equal up. That's it. I want to buy or to sell. Let's say I want to buy. I can see the default instrument here, which is the same than here, of course. Here it's written lot amount. It's actually the trade amount. I can let it here. Here it's in millions. Okay, so we have 0.001 million. I could choose something else, whatever I want. Or I can just take the default one. Or trade amount. That's it. See here, it's written default trade amount. Here, loss amount, but never mind. We know how it works. Value of the slippage, default stop loss. If I don't want the stop loss, I just click here. That's it. No stop loss. Default take profit, 50 pips. I'm happy with that. I can type here any comment, and I can actually search by comments later. I can also name my position. Here I'm gonna name it my boss. Save, and I can then see this variable appearing here with everything about the position I'm about to create. Okay, then I have settings here, pips or prices. If I put price, then I have to type a price for the take to profit. If I put pips, and it's really self-explanatory and easy to use, and that's it. I have a nice strategy. I'm going to compile the strategy, compile build. Here I have to log on, which I didn't have to do before. So it's going to save my strategies. Let's go, log in. I can call it whatever I want. Let's call it hello world. Save. You see the strategy was built successfully. It takes like a quarter of a second. Oh, someone tried to call me. Okay. Here I can see the name of my strategy now. And if I go to strategies, I look for my strategies. And I go down, and my strategy is here. I can right click, view source, and here is the code generated by Visual JForex. So if I had to type it by hand, that's all I should have typed. So you see the time and energy it saves. If I know a little bit, I can actually dig, and I see here the parameters I've entered. Okay. Now let's say I want to test my strategy. I have a button here called Run. So I'm just going to click here, connecting to strategy processor. Takes a few seconds. Here I have to download the little applet that's gonna allow me to get all the historical data from Dukascopy. So the same data you find everywhere. I can go up to 10 years. So I can backtest my strategy for, anytime during the last 10 years. That's great. And my application is here. I'm going to in. I didn't type correctly my name. Then we will see how to test the strategy in a demo platform, and then how to use this strategy on live. So I want to test it on historical, because real time will have to wait too long. Then I want to test it for today, but I could choose any period of time, 6 months, a year, or I can even choose custom and then choose any period, down to 2003, so it's even almost 3 years. So it's 10 years. I can change here the parameter, 5,000. Yeah, that sounds good. And I'm going to take intraday, set. I want to see the chart. I check here, and go. So here it's downloading the data, that's done. Then the chart appears. And that's it. We see all the positions opening. Let's put on 10 minutes. Wow, we have opened a lot of positions. So that's 10-minute candles. I can see at every candle we open one position. I can use a lot of tools here, like this one. I can use this one. I can zoom and zoom. I mean, I really can work on this thing, you know. Check, hopla. If you want to make some retracement. So everything to analyze my and it asks me to contact support center. Nobody day replied to me. I don't know what body day means, but Visual JForex obviously works because we're using it right now. So if it's not accessible, maybe your flash plug or something like that. But we can see in live now that it's working. We're using it now live. So once I've seen my wonderful chart, see at the end of the strategy, all positions are closed. And I can see here my report. I've lost 31.99. My winning trades brought me blah blah blah, etc., etc. The turnover. You can see here the winning trades and the losing ones, the long and short, run parameters, stop parameters, etc. I can change it. I can, now I can change it and run it again and test it on any period I want. Now, let's say I want to test it on my demo platform. So I'm going to go to my demo platform here. I'm going to go on strategies. Right click, open strategy. I'm going to wait a few seconds that the... Okay, so here I have the strategies I've saved on my computer. If I click on GStore, I have my strategies that are stored on my GStore. GStore is basically Dukascopy cloud. So you can have your strategies, you can see other people's strategies, you can buy strategies, you can check evaluation strategies, you can try a strategy, you have indicators, you have a lot of things. So some of them I find in some of them are actually mine, other ones I just find them like this one, just find them somewhere, not sure. Then you click on Visual JForex, and that's all the strategies you have created and compiled with Visual JForex. Though you can see Hello World is here. No, if you click on Visual JForex, that's all your Visual JForex strategies. Only the Visual JForex ones. If you click on My GStore, you will find all your strategies you have actually stored on your GStore. You can find the GStore here. In English, yeah. And my GStore is oh, I missed it. Good. There are so many things here. I just lost the count, but we're gonna find it. Don't worry. Up. GStore, it's here. So you click on Community. You're on your community page, and you have that's Miss Dukascopy, and then you go to GStore, and you have your GStore here. I'm going to log in. Here I have a lot of strategies that I can choose, and I can click Add to my GStore, and that's it. It's in my GStore now, and I will find it here. If I refresh, see it here now. That's the one I've just added to my GStore. So your question is, so all strategies are compatible, and in this I can open and edit manually? No, if you open, no, here we're not in Visual JForex, we're on the platform. So you didn't see my last step. I'm gonna do it again. So here is the GStore. Let's say I'm gonna take September, add to my GStore. That's it. Then I go to my platform. I right click here, open strategy. And yeah, it's frozen. still frozen to me. I'll try again. This is really a pain. Okay. So the screen sharing is still working. Top of the box. So I'll restart the screen sharing, hoping it's gonna work this time. Here we go. Here we go. That they cannot. Okay, so I'm on my GStore. I take, I don't know, FX Brim 1, add it to my GStore. It has been added successfully. Now I go to my platform. I right click in strategies, open strategy, my GStore. And it's here. Okay? But what I want now is to check the strategy I've just created on Visual JForex. So it's called Hello World. It's here. So I select it and click Open. That's it. Now I go to Strategies. I see this one, the one I've just created. I click on Start. Actually, what I want is to test it first. To register. Here it is. Here I have Hello World. I'm going to take visual mode because I like it. I can change a lot of things here. I have a lot of parameters. I can take the instrument. I'm going to take the intraday. And I click play. I think I had that before, so. It's a little bit slow, but it's coming. I have a lot of things running on my on my computer, so it might take a few seconds. Come on. Okay, anyway. Now let's say we want to actually run the strategy. We go to strategies, we see here my strategy and just click play. And now my strategy, I can see it here, strategy hello world. Is started. So that means in 5 minutes it's going to open a first position, 5 minutes later another one, etc., etc. I'm going to stop it because I don't want to have my thing overflowed. Stop. That's it. Now let's say I want to to answer the, so I can open any my GStore strategies in Visual JForex. Now here we are on the platform actually, and you cannot open any my GStore strategies in Visual JForex. You can open VJF files. So let's go back to Visual JForex. Okay. Close. Here you can file, export to a Visual JForex file. Let's put it on the desktop. Save. And now if I want to open it again, I'll just go back there, go to File, Import, go to my desktop again, and I found here my hello world, and I open it again. But in Visual JForex, you can open only things you have created with Visual JForex. You cannot edit something you have coded manually. Now, these two sections you're mentioning, they are actually on the platform. And on the platform, when you want to open a strategy, you have Magistore and Visual JForex. It's two different things. That's why there are two tabs. Okay? But what you can do is actually go to my strategies, right click, click my strategies, then find the one you've just created, right click, view source, then Control A up to select everything, Control C to copy everything. Then you go to your platform. It can be live or demo, doesn't matter. You right click on strategies, new strategy. Here Control A, you just delete everything, and you paste the source code. You can obviously modify it here manually. Nothing stops you from doing that. Then you just compile it. I'm going to call it hello world, so it's going to save it on the Java file. And now, if I right click and click on Open Strategy, it's going to find the Java file on my computer created just now. See? So the Java file I've just created is now here on my local computer. And then I can go to Strategy, and I can run this strategy. So I can do that on demo or on live. So you're going to first try, that's an advice, try your strategy on demo, see how it works, and if you're happy about it, you can use it on your live platform. I will have to give back the screen very soon, so I just want to show you before that you actually can go to Dukascopy.com, go to Forex Trading, Visual JForex, and then you have here the forum. You can choose the language you want: English, French, Dutch, Arab, Russian, and Chinese. I go to English. Here you have the FAQ, and the one that might interest you the most is the community board. So on the community board you can post just anything you want. We have a full team of like 5 people dedicated to answer your questions. Let's say just anyone. So this person wants a stop loss at previous high candle high. How can I do that? And here you have the answer from our Visual JForex expert. You have also here more precise questions on calculation, on the strategy contest, etc. Here you have people that actually post their strategies. So it's very important that you really explain what you want your strategy to do, and you post your strategy. Then you will have an answer. So it's important that you post your strategy and you generate the VJF file here by doing file export, and that will create the VFS file that you're going to put here, and you explain exactly what you want your strategy to do, and then we will analyze it. Now I have a question. Do you know if I can add order flow or tape reading indicator in the I'm not sure what you mean. We have a lot of indicators here. A lot of people actually use indicators in strategy. Can you be more? I'm sorry, I still don't understand what you want. Bid ask footprint. You mean? I guess yes, but I'm not sure what you mean. If you can precise your question, but so basically, you want to use the deepness of the market, yeah? If I understand well. Alors, yes, it's here. Yeah, so, well, it kind of depends what you want to do with it, but probably yes, depending. But post your question in the forum, explaining exactly what you want your strategy to be based on, and you'll get very quickly an answer. But if I understood well, I think yes. Well, it's 11:38, 58 GMT, so I have to give the board back for the daily webinar. So again, if you have any questions, you can post them in the support board, and I'll see you actually personally myself tomorrow for an introduction to Visual JForex in French. If you want all the Visual JForex webinars, you can click on English and then take Visual JForex, and you will have the full calendar. We have webinars on building, testing, and using a strategy, tips and tricks. It's here. English, webinars, March and or January and the February, maybe you want now, but we have already, and it's here on PDF format. Here it is. And we have webinars in 4, 5, 6 languages. And it's 14:00, so I'm going to give the board back to the team. Thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye. Sorry for the technical issues. Hope it's going to be better next time. Bye.